Alrighty, it's time to finish this once and for all. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed and silenced by every little thing he says. Very well, Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Gumshoe's efforts, the post-rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He was the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has current memory loss of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? This is not running away. He was, as you will not testify. Let's see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court. Well, I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Paul. You see, I figured it had nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one, so my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. I'm gonna do something real impressed about it first. Food. Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. You weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kinda got lost. Trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. How can you say you had no motive? I'd say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. You can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. I have to prove he's lying in his memory. Otherwise, it's going to... Ah! Wait! Polly is what we're gonna use. Hold on. I need to stop safe scumming. That's one thing I know I need to stop doing, and I'm still doing it, is safe scumming my way through stuff. I need to stop doing that. I'll do that at some point soon, or when I start up the next one or the next game. I don't know. But of course not. I'll just press him on everything and hope that works. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and you realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He proceeds relaxed. They both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. What do you mean? I was just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking. If I sat quietly, I'd rather being guilty in 3 minutes. Well, as much as your memory, is that correct? Or yup, seems like it. How could you have known that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. No, exactly. witness testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show your court proof. You just come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's continue. Why did I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over again. You've been calling the witness' memory of past and lack of thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies! Order. Mr. Wright. There is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho ho! Now this is interesting. I like to know for myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Sure, please tell me. I think that's obvious. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name sounds familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi. From the DL-6 incident, it figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. What does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose the purpose of court? I'm going to save scum my way through this one again, because I don't like this at all. This is a court of law, and you may recall you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yanni right now. I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see that makes sense. Very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? Wait, no fingerprint? Isn't that illegal? Or, you see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with stuff, yo. What? For your fingerprints to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No? Well, you do, Mr. Wright. Seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. I have to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this man is. No one. Like, what are we gonna do? We call Paulie. That's my call. Paulie knows everything as long as you ask the right questions. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to cross-examine his parrot for a little relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore loser, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Oh my, proposal? Exactly. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you ever ask? This is a farce. I object! Wait a second! You are the one who suggested a cross-examination of this parrot, Von Karma! I have the right to do as you suggest. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes out of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through? Yes? Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard! Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring the parrot! Oh my god. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. I must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who's your owner, please? Who's your owner? Hello. Fine. Certainly the most good science testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. What is? You just say hello, except that's... Polly. Yes, you're right. Established that this parrot is named Polly. Of course, clearly, as it does. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he was Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is type the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. We have the DL-6 form! The DL-6 case? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on? Page 3. Suspect data. It's on suspect data page. This page is all about the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after his arrest, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that's possible. Why? It's a mere coincidence, that is. My granddaughter has a dog named called Phoenix. Well, Phoenix, right? Does this make it your my granddaughter? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, you may continue. As I recall 2 days ago. Polly! Have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL-6. I'm so glad I read that case report. If I can get Polly to say that here. Prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL-6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Oh, wow. Didn't... Okay, that's bad. That's real bad. How, though? We had it say that a few days ago. Oh, he mean he could talk to the bird, I guess. It's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. Something we forgot. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why was she... Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Okay, we have that. It's something to present. We have to present. What if we give the face? I don't think the face will do anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one's a shot in the dark. I'm gonna do something. I don't want to save Scum, but I'm gonna save Scum because I'm so used to doing it. I'm gonna present this. We've had this forever. No! Of course not. It would make sense because Polly would have never seen her anyway. Screw it. I'll ask for the code. It's probably not gonna do anything. What's the safe code? Oh my, what a reckless parent. Well, Mr. Wright, what are you claiming the number has something to do with the caretaker? Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. How ridiculous. How can a number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Shows your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? That's a great question, actually. I didn't think I would actually get this far. I actually didn't think I'd ever get this far. Is this like... It's the date of DL-6! I didn't realize that until now.
Take that!
DL-6 file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something case summary? It's on the case summary page. Case summary. Specifically the date at which the DL-6 incident occurred. The date of the DL-6 incident, December 28th. What? That's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the date of the DL-6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. I should have read that page more. It had everything I needed in it. I got the one snippet, but I didn't get the other one. That's how important that date is to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection!
But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I am number 1. You're going to have to go change that to 002 here in a little bit. I probably should have 020. I don't know. There's nothing to do with the date. Nothing. It's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more than like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is really Yogi. I think finally, he's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. That put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought it was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a minute. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, admit it. Melon Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I have no room for error in my confession. In his confession. The defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth. Hooray! Hooray! That is all. The court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Just walk away. Just walk away. It happened 15 years ago. Walk away. It was an accident, nonetheless. Not innocent at all. Because Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. Revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL-6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? I kind of want to leave the Edgeworth and just watch what happens. Watch it get set on fire. Watch everything I do. Well, everything I just did mean nothing. But I'm not going to. I'm too good for myself for that. It's already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. You must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear what you're without. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't a suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, criminal, the DL-6. You're not gonna explain the whole situation first. Maybe get everything, all the facts out before you say you did it. That way, it doesn't look like you just straight up shot him and you didn't. It wasn't the fact that you tried to help him. You know, it was. I don't know. Whatever. Your Honor, I'm confessing my guilt. The DL-6 case is the statute of limitations. Culprit is. Make my life difficult. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime in which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Well, it's obvious. We held a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 15-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Sorry, Ray. I just wasted all of your effort. Literally what I just said! Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your father. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's true that it's deserves to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Edgeworth is innocent! What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't want to believe your nightmare. What? It's a dream. It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belt. The real fight has just begun. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin hearing his testimony. Then through pointless let the defendant do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL-6 case runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. When Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Well, Miles, take the stand. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Miles Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father. Gregor. Yeah, mistakenly. Yeah, there we go. Is this correct? It was correct. Then testify about the matter of the court. Someone said no. Telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. What was off about that? I can't remember exactly. That day I'd grown to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, the earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. He was talking about oxygen. Oh, wait, yeah, he was trying to fight. They were fighting. That's what I'm saying, they were fighting. They were trying to defend your father. He had to argue, and then something heavy fell to my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Whoa, whoa. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of that event. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may give your custody, is your honor. You threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi, and then you heard a gunshot. Is it very well possible someone picked up the gun and shot him? I don't know. That don't seem right. I don't know. I'll just start from the top and then go from there. What was the trial your father was involved in that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. How my father lost, and Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It's 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth was pointing out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. There were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and young Yogi. We were fine at first. But then as time passed, no one came to help. What did you do then? Because I'm your boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Was it the pistol? I assumed it was the bailiff, young Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Picked up a third. You know, it was a pistol when you threw it. I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was, in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. I'm gonna look at my evidence. I don't know if there's anything there. No. Oops. There's something here. Something here. I know there is. This day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget this scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find it quick. You mean there it is? It's the scream. I don't want to save scum. Gunshot and then a scream. This isn't useful anymore. None of this is useful anymore. No clues also seen. Remember the sun, age 9. One bullet found on the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. It was fired twice? There it is! I think that's it. I think that's it. Yes, I'm safe scumming. I need to stop. I think that's it. Yeah, where was that at again? Second page. Victim data. Yep, it's victim data. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard that shot in the screen. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts it? Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says that quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Alice Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Is there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, since it occurred 15 years ago, the evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we don't know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second bullet had anything to do with the incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired? Yeah, I think so. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? It's impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma. You save your surprise after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. I feel like this is the bullet that hit. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! It's here! Take that! Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please, get the clue. They were fighting here, but there's a gunshot here. Why? As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. See, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol. Yet there was also a bullet in the hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL-6 incident case closely. Try case summary. Case summary, that's page 1. Look at what they're written there. Not a single clue is found on the scene. Well, you're stupid, that's why. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. Well, the claim to Edgeworth's life is the one that fired his own son. Or that fired his son. That is the truth of the matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. What could have? The earthquake, maybe? Good point. Mr. Wright has proven one thing much clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police have merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the bullet fired once. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Mia. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, no. But you said you'd do it. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd win. I thought there was another person, someone else fired the killing shot, but now I was starting to think it could be simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of this crime. The shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth, precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing his verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted guilt. Very well. Statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth is run out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today. Right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here for. It's just my day. It's just my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But mine's gone blank, and I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? It's not like the bullet went through and through, because we have the bullet that went in through the heart. Right? Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out, actually. One bullet was found in the heart. Yep. I'm gonna say I have an objection. Objection! Your Honor. I object. Mr. Wright, on what guards do you object? I don't know. This case is perfect, isn't it? It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? No, nothing. The second bullet must exist. Where? Someone took it. He's waiting, is not going to produce any of the answers. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it exists. What? We just heard proof. Yeah, that's like the one thing I like. Yeah, I know Von Karma took everything, right? We just heard proof that it does that did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who the murderer is. I'm still thinking about that one. Or I took the second bullet. Why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find straight bullets, Mr. Wright. I'm grasping at straws here. I really am. Of course. Wow, what's a possible reason could they have done that? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene was the murderer was cautious. The bullet would be proof of what? That's my point. The murderer was very cautious, sort of. You see, so the murderer had to search the bullet. In the case, then. Have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. The bullet was embedded in Gregory. Why would he need it? Let me take the first. Right. Oh, I'm gonna penalize you. No. What time looking for the straight bullet? Oh, I just clicked on the same one by accident, didn't I? Had to take it. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance, maybe the bullet hit the murderer. That's a good point. The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery, right? right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. That would make sense. That would make sense. The bullet went off. There was a scream. So he got hit by the bullet. Shot. And I left for the second. I'm so confused. I've lost. Anyways, I'm gonna roll with something. I'm gonna roll with what I have on my mind here. I left the second bullet still inside of him, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work. Yeah. It's proof. The other two people rescued. There were only the other two people that were rescued. Edgeworth and Yanni were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from outside. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. The bullet came through the glass. Depending on where they were in the elevator, it would make sense. And fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. The murderer opens the elevator door to see the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved in the incident was wounded. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he has taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer of the DL-6 case. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see where May is coming from, 1 and 2. That would make sense if he walked in after getting shot at. Logically speaking, anyone looking for revenge would shoot anybody, but he saw 3 people. A kid, a bailiff, and someone who literally just ruined his perfect record. Who is he gonna shoot? He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you've indicated the possibility the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of the suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it? Say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, it's certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. Von Karma. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. You don't object? I see no need to. Why, Your Honor? It's just an outburst with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the date after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from that incident. Fascinating proof. I had surgery, no? Where did I go under a knife? Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I don't want Carver perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. That is exactly why there's no second bullet! Doctor's a witness. Nobody that's perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out himself? It's insane. No, he couldn't have. He did! Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? It's in Von Karma. Did he just leave the bullet in him? I feel like he just left the bullet in. Didn't care. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma is shot. It's not the photograph. I feel like it's the bullet. I feel like they would pull a bullet moment, you know? Well, that was the the victim's body. Right? That's the one that's in the other body, which is sad. Which makes me sad, but I was gonna be like, it's that bullet! 22. Fired 3 times. That's all in that case. That's all in that case. I want to go with that one, but no, I have a feeling either the game would go, ha, you brought it back, nice job. Or the game's gonna be like, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Stop. I'll try it. What exactly is that? Sorry. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. The game was either gonna have like some ridiculous reason for it, or it wasn't gonna work. I have evidence right here! Glock him right in the middle of court. Something's not... I'm gonna use the metal detector on your shoulder! That is where the second bullet is! If I was perfect, he wouldn't risk surgery leaving any evidence trail. So then, I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself! You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility the bullet's still inside Von Karma. No way! I knew it! Kinda, sorta. I was joking, and then I was also like, if the bullet's still in him, I still have a metal detector. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's no way. There's one way to find out. We could use the metal detector. Well, Von Karma, you gonna run this one over? You gonna run this over you, or see what you had? Fine. I refuse. You refuse. By refusing, this means you acknowledge the bullet is still inside you. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end this right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Like, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. In reaction, something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet in my shoulder. However, it's nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder before long before DL-6. I claimed the bullet in my shoulder has no regulation. Why would you try to hide it so much then? But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. Mr. Wright, who must prove something here. It's not Steve's time. Not Mr. Wright. Can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was DL-6? Of course you can. You don't have any DL-6 evidence. That's because you took it out from the court records room yesterday. No proofs, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave to try and convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet to you in your shoulder with DL-6. And here's my proof. I mean, who wants to do surgery right now? Pull out the bullet and look at the markings. I think you can. I think you can. Let's just get it in there with like a pocket knife, you know. Get it out, you know. I think that's what we do. I want to present that. I really do. That's a bullet. Where'd you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL-6, isn't it? This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. So markings are the fingerprints of a weapon, bullets fired in a pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, I was suspicious because it came from it was a gunshot from the heart, and I didn't think anyone would be like, bro, you really gonna pull out surgery? That was just, the statute of limitations would make that impossible to do in time. So I tried it anyways. It worked. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One of the bullets are removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma's, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets, then if the markings match, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those in this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? He's just having a fit right now. It's scare. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. It was the scream when the first bullet rang out. Get away. Get away from my father. It's that scream I've heard in that elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. On Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. It was pitch black, the lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. And the lights came back on, and the elevator door opened before me, before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Must have been a surprise. I knew then. It was my destiny. It was his last moments Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through the median, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to end the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. We win. That is all. The court is adjourned. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Montgomery looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed it, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right, yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. I tried thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn. She's got you there. Whoa. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit last month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Mr. Togakochu. So you say thank you. I see. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all. Hada. Y'all look great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you. Oh, very much. I knew you were innocent. And from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, bygones be guys. Speaking of which, what are you doing here? Who, me? I went back to college. I think I'm trying to be an investigative journalist pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that a hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why a sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kiot's. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Shouldn't see that one coming. Yeah, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Yeah, it's Edgy. Here's a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry. I called him Larry at the beginning of last episode, didn't I? Came along to, you come along to my treat. Huh? Oh, thanks. I'm looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not like please talk for prison food, right? Right? I think it'll be fine, Larry. It's Larry. What? I'm so confused. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Yeah? It's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. I think we figured out who stole it. Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not little. It's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38? No. Larry, it was you. What are you surprised about, Nick? Or, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came in school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. He never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. How about also saying you did it? The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. So this smells... I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. This is sure as an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so. There we have it. Here you have it. Does that leave me? I'd become a defense attorney because what you two did? Well, you've always been something of an insufficient emotionalist. Or several emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too. And the death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. Became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth? Want to switch right? Hey, y'all. Line up, I'll take a photo. Photo time, let's go. And after that dinner room. Detective Gumshoe took us out down that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. I don't know, I'm not feeling this. Wow, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You're really impressive yesterday, seeing you. That made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit meeting in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a fully fledged spirit meeting for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aw. Goodbye. What time is it? God. The first train for the mountains have already left the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick! Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Hold it. Wait, what? I never could have staged it without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we had lost everything. That's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Mia. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that'll help. That you helped. Evidence. Show Mia some evidence to cheer her up. This way.
Take that!
Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand. Uh-oh. I didn't think about it. Oh, what? I thought like the heritage thing would help. I guess I was wrong. I jumped too quickly. This is it. See you soon, Nick. I don't know. I jumped too quickly to conclusions. I really shouldn't have. Oh well. Oh, I should have showed the bullet! Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. So the story ends. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the defense attorney. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Is this the end of Ace Attorney? I thought there were 5. I guess there isn't. Huh. I'll be... Hey, pal. Came to the precinct to wish you a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like it when he's embarrassed. He was like he's embarrassed or something strange, huh? I'll let the credits roll. I want to go back through that. It's going to take me a minute, but I want to go back through that and share the bullet. I want to know what happens. Huh? Nick? I haven't seen him lately. Who? Me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Misty's a nice lady, but who's not exactly? She's in Hawaii right now, yeah? Maybe I will, maybe I won't, because these credits are long. Who? Right, yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney from whom I wrote that affidavit for. Oh, you should have known. You should know. I've taken management. You should be in the area. Please stop by. Ahem. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy. Was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Yeah, I'm stupid. I should have just shown the bullet. That was the real reason we had it was because Mia charged him. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't buy a star, or be a star with a name like Phoenix. Oh, you're gonna go on and on and on. I'm pleased to announce Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under the waterfall. I caught a cold standing under the waterfall. Wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess stuff. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living in, anyway? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk about Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Oh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy at my tender age. Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know the picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there was a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. It's the ghost of... Yeah, it's the ghost of Mia. That's cool. That's cool detail. I like that. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, turnabout goodbyes. Yeah, there was a 5th episode. A brand new episode has been added. No, don't play it. Yeah, save the progress. No. Save it 2. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. No, 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 no. I don't want to spoil. No, I don't want spoiled. Stop. 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 Alt F4. Show with the bullet. Yeah, we're gonna show the bullet. Take that! A bullet? When Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the DL-6, but you're the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This is the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Thanks, Mia. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run an office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Mia. There we go. We got a happier side. We got the happier side of everything. Thanks, Nick. And that is how I would like my save file, please. Thank you. There it is. Oh, I know it's spoiled. I know what's next. All right. I think that was a fun one. That was a fun one. I think that was 10 times more entertaining than the last third episode that we played. That drug on for so long and was so weird. And it involved Edgeworth in his past. And I don't know if there was originally 5 episodes in the game, because it seems weird how they would just do like an end credits there and then open up a 5th one. Or it just might be because I haven't beaten an episode in like forever. But yeah, we're gonna be checking that out at some point. I need to learn to not save scum my way through the court. There's a reason. I hate that there's a health bar there, but it doesn't make much sense to me because it's courtroom, and if I screw up in court, my case is broken. My case doesn't make any sense. But as a video game, it does. That's why I keep save scumming, because I want it to be perfect. But I have a health bar, so I really should make use of it rather than not using it at all. You know what I mean? I've been doing that for like 10, 12 episodes now. Yeah, it's 12 episodes now. That's fun. Anyways, I'm done. If you guys would like to leave a suggestion down below, go ahead and do so, and I'll read it. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.